out. Deflect the screen.
Stay in attack formation.
How many guns do you think, Gold 5?
Say about 20 guns. Some on the surface, some on the towers.
Switch to targeting computer.
Computer's locked. Getting a signal. The guns, they've stopped. Gold 5 to Red Leader. Watch for enemy fighters.
I copy, Gold Leader.
Luke, take Red 2 and 3.
Hold up here and wait for my signal.
Start your round.
Keep your eyes open for those fighters.
There's too much interference.
They're coming in.
3 marks at 210.
I'll take them myself. Cover me.
Yes, sir.
Hiya folks, welcome back to the channel. This is a bit of an update. You'll see that I've finally managed to finish the battle tank that I'd been working on. I actually finished that a few months ago. I had filmed my weathering process, however I had a bit of an accident with it. I've lost some of the footage. I accidentally deleted it and realised I'd done that. I was clearing out just junk, old photos and stuff from my phone, just bits and pieces, stuff that I didn't actually need, and I've accidentally deleted a couple of clips. So I will put the video out soon, and I'll be a bit more chatty about the project, and a sort of short introduction that will make up for a couple of the errors that I've made. It's my first major blunder in videos. I've actually just gone and deleted it. I can't believe it. I was a bit annoyed with myself. I've had a few changes to how I approach weathering and things like that recently, but we'll talk about that in a video that's going to focus on that. The point of this video really is to actually look at another model. Sorry about the flickering there with the LED lights. Sort that just now. This is the Bandai 172 scale Y-Wing. Very, very nice model. Lots of really, really cool detail on it. Pretty small, as you can see. I mean, that's my hands there. So you can see that it's not the biggest in the world. But a really, really fun little ship to build. I had some flashbacks of the perfect grade Falcon with some of the pipe work here. That you can see that all comes in the sprues, and you've got to stick that down and make sure you're following the right paths and stuff like that. So there was a wee bit of flashback there to that big project. However, it was really enjoyable. It didn't take too long to build, and then just got around to painting it recently. So something a wee bit different with this model. It is for somebody, but I don't actually know who it's going to be for, because I have donated this to the Star Wars Fan Fun Day, which is an event that runs out of the Blackburn Rovers football stadium. I'm not a football fan, so I think that's the right club. I'm sure it is. I'll put a bit of information up at the end of the video for anybody that's interested. But that's a fan-run event that's been going for the last number of years now, and it's operated and organised by two nice chaps, one Neil Livesley and the other Paul Dunn. It's a charity event. It's run not for profit. It's run, they cover their costs and stuff like that to bring guests in, pay the venue, etc. But everything over and above that, everything they make from the event goes to a local hospice that look after sick people. It's something that's quite close to my own heart. I think, illnesses like cancer and the such like have touched most people's lives at some stage or another to a greater or lesser degree. So for me, it's nice to give something back. I don't know, sitting there, Y-Wing was sitting there in a box. I just had the brainwave one day. I thought, you know what, why not? Let's give something back to the people that go to these great lengths to help those in, you know, an extreme case of need. So yeah, I believe I was speaking to Neil today. I was just sending him a couple of pictures, updating it, just saying, you know, this is it, just about finished. You'll see that it's on just a makeshift base just now. That was just purely for painting. It will go onto the usual acrylic black 10mm acrylic plinth, and I've got the nice little nameplate and stuff made up. That's just sitting here. I've kept it wrapped in some cling film just now, just to look after it. But yeah, it's the usual plaques that I buy from Nerd's Loot. And that will go into the base, nice wee brass rod just to support the model, and that'll be that. So I'll hopefully get that shipped down to him over the next excuse me, over the next couple of weeks, and that's going to be going up for auction. So if anybody that lives in Scotland, England, Wales, Ireland, wherever you are, or even further afield, which would be pretty cool to, I'm sure, for other people to attend from further afield. If you're interested in having a crack at bidding for this, it's going up for auction along with, I'm sure there'll be some other bits and pieces as well, other bits of memorabilia and merch and stuff. I don't know all the details. I've never actually been to this before, but I was hoping to go last year, take my son down. However, just with work and things like that, I wasn't able to go. I had to work that weekend in particular. So the event takes place on May the 4th, interestingly enough, and that will be Monday. It's a bank holiday, so all the kids should be off school. So I'll hopefully get my day off, and I'm going to take my wee laddie down, and we'll get a wander round about. I was having a look on the website that's for the event, and I see that the chap that played Bib Fortuna in Return of the Jedi, the big pale Twi'lek guy with the kind of pink eyes, he's going. My son quite likes him, so I was showing him today that this guy's hopefully going to be attending the event, and he was pretty excited. So we'll see how that goes, see how that pans out. But anyway, this is the model. I just wanted to sort of a quick show of what I've done. It was pretty dirty. I was going for that. Actually, the lighting's probably, the contrast on this is probably turned up a bit higher than it probably should be, so it actually looks a bit darker than what it actually is. Usual Archive X acrylics, and I've gone over it with some oil paint as well. Most of the oil paint is removed, and you actually don't see a great deal of it. It just really stains the reefer white base, gets it that grey, dirty, grubby colour, and we've got some other colours sprayed over there from the Archive X range. I think 1975 mud. There's some rust in there. There's some black, some of the engine black. There's some, not dark reefer grey, dark lark grey. The yellow on here is the SP Armour. Was it SP Armour? No, yep, 1975 SP Armour yellow. And then this grey blue colour. On the X-Wing, I believe the canopies are the light blue colour, or certainly some of them are, but good old ILM Stormy Sea on the rings here and on the canopy. I had a chat with Lee Ralph, who's been doing the, what do you call them? The Bill George Y-Wings with Guy Cowan. Excuse me, with Guy Cowan at Archive X. Those are absolutely stunning models. You'll probably see pictures of them about social media. I think Guy's got some pictures of the builds up on his website as well. Just absolutely phenomenal. You know, studio scale Y-Wing, as built by Bill George for the Return of the Jedi. It really is quite a special model. I don't think there's any of them. I think he sold all of the the models that he had done. It was a limited run, just a one-off, never to be repeated. It really is quite something. Anyway, enough of my rambling on. I'll get a video out soon, once I get a bit of time just to sit and actually go through what's left, and what I need to discuss, and what I'm going to be doing moving forward. Anyway, right, listen, I'm going to scoot just now, and I'll just say thanks again for checking in and have a quick watch at this video. If you can get a chance, head along to the Family Fun Day at Blackburn Rovers on May the 4th, 2026. If anybody's going, drop me a message if you want to say hi or whatever. And anyway, right, take care. See you in a bit. Cheers. Cheers now.